Pat McGuinness, National Housing Party, LTNs Part 2 video. I was in Kentish Town a few days ago, done a quick video on the LTN on Grafton Road, and somebody had pushed the camera up facing the sky, so to stop people getting fined driving through it. And a little birdie on the street told me it was some scaffolders driving along in their lorry, you know, and Camden Council seems to think it's a good idea for a big lorry of scaffolding poles and scaffolders to have to then drive about 1.5 miles around the streets to avoid, because they're not allowed to go through these lower traffic neighbourhood schemes, road closures, to make more pollution. You know, the climate change fanatics are making more pollution. Can you believe that, guys? Yeah. So a little bird on the street told me that they drove along in their scaffolding truck and they saw the camera there, and they got out with their big long scaffolding pole and just tipped the camera up facing the sky. So, you know, people have had enough of it. I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you what's happening. Yeah, I don't condone people breaking any laws or anything like that. And I'm now in the road. What I also mentioned, it's Baldwin's Gardens in Holborn, and this is a very recent LTN they've just implemented. And as you can see from my leaflet, I actually had this on my leaflet. Yeah, this was actually on my leaflet, and that's all about the LTNs. That is, and I want every single road opened. Every road they've closed or restricted, I want it open. They've closed around 36 roads around here in my ward. So somebody else has taken the law into their own hands. This is what we are presuming, because the post was there, and apparently someone's cut the padlock off and nicked the pole, nicked the bollard. And as I say, I don't condone anyone breaking the law, but this is what's happening, guys. People are fighting back against the council because they're trying to turn us into a communist state where we can't have our freedoms. It's our human rights to have cars. Either everyone has cars or no one should have cars. Khan can drive around in Range Rovers and his motorcade, so can Keir Starmer, but they don't want us to. You know, even around here, yeah, if you get offered a council flat around here, the Labour Party is supposed to be for the working class. Say, you can only take this flat if you agree to not having a parking permit. You're not allowed to have a vehicle. So that immediately excludes you from a black cab driver, an Uber driver, a delivery driver, you know, any kind of road maintenance job where you need a vehicle and you're going to need parking. So the Labour Party are attacking the working class, left, right and centre. This is Pat McGuinness, quick report in my ward. Shout out to the scaffolders, but as I say, you know, I'm just reporting on what's going on, and you know, I am campaigning to remove all these LTNs. It's making life hell for a lot of people. So thanks for watching, but just to let people know that, you know, unless we stand in elections, we're not going to get these things removed. The Labour Party are in power in London with a minority of voters. Please step forward and speak to us. Come and join our party. Come and stand for us in local elections. There's nothing to be frightened of. I was a bit worried when I first stood, but it's all nothing to be worried about. Honest, you know, I couldn't say it more, that we've got nothing to worry about. So please step forward. Even step forward to have a chat about it. If you're just curious about what it entails, what you have to do. But anywhere in London we could stand and win. If you're prepared to go and knock on doors, we could win. Yeah. But also all around the country we're looking for candidates. You know, we've got the perfect vehicle. Everyone's struggling for housing, whether you're on the private sector or the social housing sector. We've got millions of people not even allowed to go on the waiting list, and they're flooding our country with what they are calling asylum seekers at Dover. And they're all claiming asylum under the United Nations Refugee Convention, which needs to be scrapped. That's the only solution for the Dover crisis. So please contact us, join the party. If you want to stay anonymous, stay in the background, that's no problem. Donate to us, you know, send us a message of support to motivate us, because it's not easy what we're doing. We need to stand up and reclaim this country from the globalists, which is the Lib Lab Con. And unfortunately, Reform are just like them now. You know, Reform are a politically correct party. They've got WEF donors donating to their party. They're not going to deport illegal immigrants. They're not going to stop permanent settlement immigration. They're not going to leave the Refugee Convention. You know, they're not going to ban foreign ownership of property and land in this country. They're a globalist party. They want to stay a member of NATO, which is causing a lot of problems for us. All our money's being sent to Ukraine and Israel. We don't want that. We want the money spent here on the British people. So, Pat McGuinness reporting, Holborn and Covent Garden Ward. Thank you very much. Christ is King.